Hey everyone. In this video we're going to take a look at how to find the different powers of the imaginary number I. Okay, so when you're looking for the different powers of I, you actually only need to know 4 different specific powers. Okay, you need to know that I to the first is going to be I. You need to know that I squared is -1. You need to know that I to the third is -I, and you need to know that I to the fourth is 1. The reason we only care about these 4 is because after this, it's what we call being cyclical. It kind of repeats the same pattern over and over and over. Now, if you're looking for an exponent higher than I to the fourth, well, there's a little trick that I'm going to show you in the next slide. Okay, we can solve this using long division. Now, because there's I to the first, second, third, and fourth, what we're going to do is we're going to divide our exponent by 4, and then whatever our remainder is going to replace our original exponent. Okay, so we have I to the 17th, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to divide 17 by 4 and look for my remainder. All right, 4 goes into 1. It does not. 4 goes into 17 4 times. All right, we're just using long division to solve this, and we have our remainder, which is 1. So I to the 17th is actually the same as just I to the first, which we know from our chart is just I. And that's all you have to do with these. Take a look at a couple more examples. Okay, so something like I to the 50th, you wouldn't want to use those exponent properties. Again, just divide by 4. So 50 divided by 4, 4 goes into 5 one time. 4, bring down the 0. 4 goes into 10 twice. 2 times 4, that's going to give me 8. Subtract, and there's my remainder. Okay, so in this one, my remainder is 2. That means that I to the 50th is the same as just I squared, which we know when we look at our chart is -1. All right, and the last one, 201. Again, dividing by 4. 4 goes into 20 5 times. Gives us 20 when we multiply. 0. Bring down the 1. 4 goes into 1. Does not. 0 times 4, that's going to give me 0. And my remainder for this one is 1. So I to the 201st is the same as just I to the first, which is I. Okay, so that's a neat little trick to be able to find pretty much any exponent or any imaginary number raised to a power or an exponent. Again, divide by 4. Whatever your remainder is replaces your original exponent.